Hi Real Girls, as promised, I'm sending you this video to talk about how to make a vision board. Like I said in our workshops, this is one of my favorite Real Girl activities, so I'm so happy to be sharing it with you. So as girls and women, we have so much creative and powerful energy flowing through us that we have so much potential to not only become the authors of our own stories, but also create radical change in the world. And vision boards are a really great way to kind of harness that energy that's flowing through us and really put it into a tangible goal that we're working on in this really creative and visual way. The vision boards are meant to serve as a daily reminder and a visual representation of what your goal is so that they can help keep you motivated and stay on track, remind you of why your goal is so important to you, and also help you continue to put energy and hard effort into the goals that you're working on. Just a reminder that the vision boards that you're going to be working on this week are for a short-term goal, something that you're going to achieve over the next 4 to 6 weeks, okay? So a lot of people create vision boards for like their whole life or for the year, and remember that ours is for a goal that we're going to achieve in the next 4 to 6 weeks, so 1 month or a month and a half. I'm going to show you all my vision board first, and then we'll talk about how you can create your own. So this is my vision board that I made. It's actually a couple years old now, and it was about my goal to become fluent in Spanish. I wanted to become fluent in Spanish within 1 year. And so that shows that it's a bit more specific. I didn't just say learn Spanish, I said become fluent within a year. Remember how often adding a number in a timeline is a really good way to make sure your goal is specific. If you're worried that your goal is not specific enough, just check in with a parent or a guardian to talk about how you can make your goal as specific as possible. As you can see here, I chose images and words that were really inspiring to me and would motivate me to work on my goal of becoming fluent in Spanish or becoming trilingual, as I already speak English and French. You might not understand why I chose certain of these images, and that's okay, because this vision board is for me and for me alone. It's important that you don't feel like your vision board has to be perfect for another person or that each image needs to make sense to other people. They don't. Remember, this is just for you. So whatever images or words you're drawn to and will inspire you to work on your goal are what you should be using. Okay? So to create your vision board, the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to find all the materials you'll need. The materials being a piece of cardstock paper or poster paper, scissors, glue, and magazines. Just as I said in our class, we're in a bit of a strange time right now with quarantine, so please don't feel like you need to have magazines or everything has to look just like mine. Please use the materials and art supplies that you have around your house. Don't feel any stress to have a bunch of magazines. Maybe you have a couple magazines, maybe not. You can also look at maybe if there's old books that you can use images of, or maybe even printing some images from your computer or finding things online. You can draw some images, you can ask your friends and family to draw images for you as well. So be creative with what you're using on your vision board. If you have magazines, great. If you don't, no stress. So collect your materials that you think you'll use to create your vision board. That's step 1. Step 2 is to remind yourself of your goal. Remember, this is a goal that you want to achieve in these 4 to 6 weeks of isolation, and your goal should be the same goal that you used on your goal setting and achievement planner in your workbooks. So go back to that goal, remind yourself of what it was. Remind yourself of why that goal was so important to you. What are the rewards of achieving this goal? Why are you excited about it? How will it improve your life? How will this goal potentially improve the lives of others? Really close your eyes for a minute, find some quiet and turn inward and really imagine why this goal is so important to you and why you want to be working on it. So you can draw up some different visuals and images that might be motivating for you. The third goal then is to get to work, grab your magazines or whatever materials you have and start looking for or creating the images that will remind you of your goal. Flip through the magazines, feel which images speak to you and pull those ones out. Remember that this is only for you, so if you really want an image and maybe other people won't get how it's associated with your goal, that's okay. This is just for you. Then, after you've collected a bunch of images or different visual representations, You'll organize it, so don't glue yet, just place them all on your poster paper so that you're not gluing things down and then maybe you change your mind about where you want things to go. So place them all down first. Once you have the entire page full, that's the only, vision boards are pretty open, but the one rule we have is no white space. So notice here there's no white spaces, the whole page is full. That's what I want to see from yours as well. So you'll place the images where you want them to go, leaving no white space, and then you can start to glue. What we recommend in Real Girl is instead of picking up the whole piece to glue, just kind of lifting up the corners, gluing down a little bit, lifting up over here, gluing down a little bit, because if you have a bunch of pieces that are overlapping, sometimes if you pick one up, it might mess up the rest of your design. So just carefully lifting up the edges to glue it down. Once you're done, if you really want to secure it, you can use Mod Podge glue or a mixture of white glue and water to create a bit of a lighter layer. Ask an adult for help with that. They'll probably be able to find something online that would kind of secure it. Another option is you can get it laminated. Maybe if you have a parent that works for school and they have access to laminator or something like that. What I did though is I actually just used clear transparent tape, and I actually just taped everything down because I made mine in Guatemala and resources were limited, and that worked well too. So there's a bunch of different options to make sure it's as secure as possible. And then once you're done, the most important step is to put it in a place that's really special for you, a place where you'll see it every day, to remind you of your goal and so that you stay connected to and continue to work hard on your goal. Remember, it's there to serve as a motivator. So some days, like we talked about in Real Girl, sometimes it can be hard and draining working on our goals, and some days we just don't want to. We don't want to practice the instrument, or we don't want to work out, or we don't want to do whatever we need to achieve our goal. And the vision boards are there to remind us of why it's so important to us and how much we do want to achieve it. So even on those hard days, we still work towards our goal. And I would highly recommend you also put it in a place where you'll see it every morning when you wake up as a reminder of your goal to get started with that energy as soon as you wake up in the morning, and also a place where you'll see it right before you go to bed, so that it serves as, right before you're falling asleep, you're reminding yourself of your goal and maybe even thinking about it, even dreaming about achieving that goal. So that is what you need to know for vision boards. Don't forget, I'm here to help you. You can always email me at danielle@realgirlprograms.com if you have any questions. There's so much information online about vision boards, so don't hesitate to Google it to get see some other how-to videos as well. I can't wait to see your completed vision boards next week. Good luck, everyone. Bye-bye.